trapped in bad dreams, oh, Bitcoin. Market crash, my coins went low. So too soon I lost my way. Bad dreams shake my soul. Bad dreams, bad dreams, things I chase, the spark, chase. Hold on, now I see the moon, see. Bad dreams shake my soul. Market twist, they steal my sleep. Rise again, my gains to keep. Bad dreams shake my soul. Market twist, they steal my sleep. Rise again, my gains to keep. Bad dreams.
Guru's been singing altcoin season for days. Wrong call stacking, lost in the haze. They preach their gospel, blind to the grind. Altcoins crash hard, leaving us behind. They push that bye-bye, street game and play, chasing flags to the upside, then decay. Red bags dropping, hopes of cruelty. Markets a graveyard, leaving us to freeze.
Oh, they strut with swagger, bragging they skill. But now they stumble, leaving us to kill. We chase their high, feel our cash drain fast. They spin that fraud, shattering dreams at last. Stop trace rip us, drenching charts in red. We curse their blood, hearts heavy with dread.
Yeah, where's that flag now? They hype the fall, it's coming right here. Altcoins flop fast, drowning in fear. Smug faces gloated, we called the play. Chasing flags to the upside, led astray. What the hell, thought you knew the game? Confidence bust, we taking the blame. Mofos choking on their own regret. This hustle blues ours.
We chase their hype, feel our cash drain fast.
Yeah.
They spin that fraud, shattering dreams at last. Stop trades rip us, drenching charts in red. We curse their blood, hearts heavy with dread.
Round and round we glide on a blockchain dream. Pixels shimmer soft in a laser beam, mining through the night for the gold unseen. Crypto tides lift high in a digital stream. Patterns twist and gleam on the candlestick glow. Whispers weave through markets in a hopeful flow. Hodel as the waves of the prices grow. Fortune hums alive where the dreamers go. We're trading in circles, can't slow down. Weaving up a future in this crypto town. Zeros and ones make the world spin around. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Oh yeah, yeah. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Light glows warm
Check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
on a virtual shore. Ether's quiet blessings we can't ignore. Skies stretch wide through a digital door. Chasing dreams that shimmer, craving more. We're trading in circles, can't slow down. Weaving up a future in this crypto town. Zeros and ones make the world spin around. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Oh, yeah, yeah. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Spin the key in waves like a fortune's reel. Dreams take flight in chains with a hopeful feel. Blocks rise high, turn the unreal to real. Crypto lift me high where the tides reveal. Oh, we're trading in circles, can't slow down. Weaving up a future in this crypto town. Zeros and ones make the world spin around. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Oh yeah, yeah. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. We're trading in circles, can't slow down. Weaving up the future in this crypto town. Zeros and ones make the world spin round. Every coin we hold's a treasure. Oh yeah, yeah. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Yeah. Market hums high, I'm feeling light. Crypto circles float through the night.
They're jacked on the market's churn, chasing meme coins where the tickers burn. Crypto fiends, veins hot with greed, hoidling dreams in a blockchain need. While it's stacked with coins, no sleep. FOMO's got them diving deep. The wide on trades in a digital dive. Market swings keep the buzz alive. Yeah, yeah. Snorting Satoshis, hooked on the rush. Pump and dump, chasing that crypto crush. From the Discord down to the moon they saw. Crypto junkies screaming more on call. Snorting Satoshis, no stopping this high. Riding that wave till they crash and fall. All in no brakes, they're losing their minds. Addicted to the blockchain grind, grind, grind. They're preaching about freedom in the pixel storm, but the banks tapped out, their dreams deformed. Rig in the basement, mining for bucks. Power bills got them down on the luck. By the dip they yell, eyes wide with hype.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the cowbell.
Checking the apps like a dealer's hit. Every red candle's a gut punch split.
Are we ready? I think we're ready.
Are you sure you're ready?
We're ready.
Are you positive?
We're ready.
We're not there yet.
John! What? Oh, shoot. Sorry. Fell asleep. Just waiting on you, mate.
Swapping dough for a coin that's cursed.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg. So glad to have you here Sunday night. We're watching a pullback here for Bitcoin, it seems. We were up to these juicy goodness areas right over here about 116,700. Looks like we got to. That was yesterday, last night, and then now we're pulling back a little bit. Broke this area right here, 115. That's a 0.5 Fibonacci area I'm looking at. Now, if we look at what's going on over here with the 4 hour, remember we were talking about this inverted head and shoulders, a slanted one by that, but still being that as it is, they have a high probability of coming back to the neckline, which I believe is really a bit more accurate right here. And don't know if that's what we're going to do, but there's a good probability that we might come back and test this little area. So we're just right around 113, maybe a little bit lower than 113. Also got this horizontal trend line right here. If I had to put X marks the spot of where what price of area that it might go to, not predicting, but that's a good idea where we could drop down to. Got a nice little golden cross here for the 50 moving average crossing the 200 moving average. That's good. Sucks to be below the 9 moving average, haha, but you know, that's what we got. That was not what we're trying to do, not yet anyway. Oh snap, there is an angle here that has some slight support. Now I wasn't I thought we might have already broke that. Let me take a look at that. Just connecting these two bodies right down here. It's a little tricky, man. It's might be squinting your eyes because it looks like we might be at support there. So from here I'd like to pull out my Fibonacci, see if we can find that support area. So we've been holding on this little 236. You'll hear me go over this a lot. Uncommon that we bounce from there. It's just not, unless we're in a really bullish stage of the market, which doesn't mean it's going to do it every time. A lot of the times this is the bullish area to look for us to test, is the 382 Fibonacci area there. So if we do have, this was basically the trend line that we had before, and we may break it, or we did break it, but now we got this kind of makeshift trend line here. We got 1, 2, 3 candle body touches there, so technically it's solid. And we're currently testing that area, and we're above it right now. We are catching this, got a wick below it, and we got a candle body there, so that's kind of interesting. I doubt that will stick, just to be honest with you. I just doubt that will stick. But if it do, I'm A-okay with it. Let me get my lines color coded. But this green bar down here, that green line that I was putting about 114.5, that would be your more typical area to try to bounce from. But remember, you know, this one's got a pretty high accurate rate of getting a retest. Now, it doesn't always have to happen right after, but they do, these breakout areas for these inverted head and shoulders, they do usually at some point, we find our way back down there, and that's about 112.7, 112.8 right here in this area, right under 113, a little zone right down there. So let's be vigilant and keep our eyes on what's going. I was warning about being a little too moon boyish, but we'll take advantage of these altcoins while we can. And we were following a nice trend line, but we broke that little guy. We got past the 1.14 trillion, got up to 1.16 trillion. That's amazing. And we kind of lost that little guy. So coming back to these areas about 107, 108, testing those. Not unheard of. First area that we want to look at is about 111, retesting that little guy. But looks like we had our nice little pump up over the weekend, and we broke that trend line. So I wonder if they're going to try to play a game on us on Monday and Tuesday. But we look to find some support and see if we can carry on this little new trend we got. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to take just a little bit of tonight's sponsor, Good Ass Coffee, because I'm feeling kind of sleepy, y'all. 19 people hanging out with me. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you.
So I've got a little list of altcoins to follow here. We've been following. Oh, look at you. I think somebody asked me what I thought about SPX in the chat. I got the S&P 500 right over here. And honestly, you know, we've been following this trend line here, and it's been riding underneath it. And to me, that's a bullish sign, especially if it makes a higher high over here beneath it. I mean, technically, I could, you know, I probably should be doing this, but just because that's our previous trend line, she's actually starting to break above it. So that looks bullish to me. This is still a kind of a rising channel, or some people might, yeah, you'd look at this as a rising wedge, which is trying to do what it's not supposed to and break to the upside. If it does, that's a strong move. That's very possible we'll be seeing here of SPX 500. So shout out to whoever's asking me about that earlier in the chat. I got a warning here right behind my, oh, I can't really see it, can you? Right here behind my head. Looks like we did get some support there for stable coins. So we're seeing some people sell out into stable coins and start to book there. It's got some support where it might go up. So this is daily chart. Monday and Tuesday might be a little rough for altcoins and a little bit rough for Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance over here, right behind my dancing girl, made a lower low right there. That was amazing that we lost this on the higher level. It came down, altcoins got a pump, and now we're giving it back a little bit. We had a breakout, which did look kind of bullish, but that new lower low, that's interesting development to watch there. Hopefully she can continue to work her way down. Turkey's about to fall asleep tonight. Let me come over to the chat. Say hellos to everybody. Let me get you down. This is the 4-hour time frame. See, we're back at Bitcoin. This is the 360 moving average. We're holding that 200 moving averages down here, right around 13,420. Right there in that area. I knew that was coming. And let's take a look on the 6-minute time frame. 6-minute time frame, we had that little bump down here, broke a trend line. Now we recovered it. It's still shaky through here, but we've not made a lower low than this guy yet. Maybe we still got a little bit of hope there. But what I'm seeing is a lot of these crosses, even on these bigger moving averages, they're starting to roll over. And we kind of saw that happen over here on the 1 minute. That was a long time ago. What are you doing on the 1 minute now? How are you looking? It's still struggling through that. So trend line broke it. Looks like it's going to try to go for it. I think it looks like we're trying to make our way back up toward about 115.7 in my personal opinion. At least up that high to retest that area again. From there, we got to see what's going on because we haven't been making any higher highs lately. We've actually just been making some lower highs over here, and that's are they trying to distribute over here locally anyway? Meaning sell off and kind of empty their pockets on us over the weekend, because that's what usually happens on the weekend, is that they're slowly emptying pockets, getting us pumped to chase the green lights and then the green candles, and then come Sunday or Monday, flip the script on us. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bullish, and they get us to chase on Sundays. That's kind of cool. This time in the market, it's a good idea to take profits when you can get it, and I do try to remind you guys to do that, and I try to do the things myself, and sometimes those profits be coming, and sometimes like, oh man, I only got so many of those profits in. But welcome to the stream, everybody. Thanks for being here. Let me come over and say hello to everybody real quick. I don't know if I'll be able to get you all here, but let's see. We got Duality C. Good to see you, Duality C. Congratulations, being first on there tonight. Ryan K. You guys clap a lot. I get excited about it. Yeah, okay. And we got Ryan K, number 2. Ave says not firsty, but thirdly. We got Gator Squatch. How's it going, Gator Squatch? Gator Squatch coin that we went over last night. I think it was Scopely. And this is it. It's up to 4.1 cents. I can't remember what the market cap was last night. It was small. Oh, it's still small. It's still not telling me over here. And so we had trouble finding this because it wasn't listed anywhere. It's kind of hard to get, but I think one of the reasons why it's up so much today is because now it's actually over on Uniswap, trading against Ethereum. So this is what it's like. This is a 5-minute candle on Uniswap. So it's just now starting. If I'm getting the right one, that's what it says. SCOP on Uniswap. You got to be careful about what you pull up over here on Dex Screen. It's best if you got a contract. It says Scopely. And this is not against the dollar. That's what it is. It's against wrapped Ethereum. So still a little bit tricky. They haven't got this is kind of a new pool, I guess, but it'd be a little bit easier to find it. You have to pay for it in Ethereum though. What is decimal 10 zeros and 1731. So. All right, let's take a look at some coins, if you will. Or we kind of went over Bitcoin just roughly. We'll come back to it. It's at 115.5 right now. Trying to do a flag to the upside. Actually, it's looking kind of good holding that new trend line that we got. So I like that. See if we can get some move up. It'd be nice if we can make a higher high for a change. That would give me some hope. Here's a coin that's doing pretty good. I'm not in it. One of you guys might be, or maybe none of us are, but we'll at least find out about it, right? What's so great about you? Oh, there, I see. This is Saros. I think this was a moonshot pick, but I think we looked at it. I'm not sure if we did or not. I may have posted it in the group if I did, but I don't know. But I do remember seeing this one before on Tokenmetrics. I don't know if we looked at it, but wow, look at you. This is the 3-day chart for real. What are you? What are you, Saros? That looks juicy. Nice trend line you're holding there, and a breakout idea coming. Okay, I can see some interesting things here, but gosh darn it. Kind of high. Elliot, can you see anything here? Yeah, Elliot thinks she might be on a 5-wave trying to work her way down. She just hadn't figured it out yet. So, So this one's popping up on some screeners and everything. Look at that big scam wick, man. She dropped down to 0.1 cent. Now she's up and then came right back up to 31 cents. That was a stop loss hunt right there. They're clearing out. It may continue going up since they did that, honestly. Interesting one. I'm not going to dig too much deeper into it. She's too high for me to buy. But I would like to find out what it is in case it's starting to gain some traction here. Saros. What are you, Saros? Nobody know? I don't see you nowhere. Are you going to tell me what you are? Okay, here we go. Oh, we're on CoinGecko. They ain't going to tell me nothing. Market cap is that $1 billion? You're at $1 billion? And you got 10 billion coins? Oh, come on now. All right, I'm not as interested anymore. If you're that new and you're up that high, what's the deal? Oh, you do tell me something. What is this? Saros is the ultimate app designed to refine your Web3 experience on Solana. Okay, it provides seamless access to the evolving global decentralized economy and all conveniently accessible right at your fingertips. What the hell? I'm just going to visit the website. Are you a wallet portal or something? What the hell are you? Why do we need a coin? Why do we need a coin? Saros. Oh, you're a DeFi place. Is that right? You can connect the wallets. Huh. Okay, well, whatever this is, might want to keep tabs on it and see if it starts gaining some traction. That's a lot of coins I have there. Makes me think you've already been pumped up there. Yeah, since March it was a penny and now it's 40 cents. So are you still going up by chance? What are you doing here in the 5 minute? You dropping back down. You should get a little bit cheaper here, about 36, 37 cents. Anyway, that was one. ATH, Aether, that's another one that's up quite a bit. And we'll take a little look at you. Are you pulling back? So this little booger right here, we don't have you on this chart. I thought we had a chart somewhere. She went up to with the 272 right there. She need to pull back. There's a chance, a little bit of a chance that maybe she can hang out here and go higher, but that's getting a little iffy. We got to look for some signs here. ATH, bearish divergence. How many instances? 1, 2. That's getting kind of risky right here, darling. Right there, baby. Maybe you'll see if you can get a little higher. Let me move this back to the actual price point, so that way I won't think I did it ahead of time and nailed it, because it's not. Oh crap, I just lost that one. I'm gonna have to leave that one. That one's at 0.067. We're at 0.0. We went up to 0.065. What do you look like over here on the 15? What's going on over here? She still looks a little strong. I wonder if she's got one more move in her, because she's rounding out here. I wonder if it's got one more move to it. Kind of a little high. This is, if you're in it, it's a good great place to be getting paid, considering the nice gains that it's made since it was down here in accumulation zone, about 3 cents. So doubling up almost a little bit more there. Good place to get paid. She can come back. Got a little bit of a trend line over here. Well, you do have a trend line over here, and it does point to the coming back around 3.8 cents. Those ideas, maybe even lower to retest the area. So at some point, the air will be let out of this balloon. It's in a bearish formation now, that rising, where you want to look at it as a wedge or a channel, squeezing channel. More likely to come back to hang out around these average prices down here that we've averaged out so much over time, than to hang out in some area that there's not a single moving average over here yet. Just a 9 and flaky 21. Fun while it's lasting though. That's pretty good. Here is a mover and a shaker that I know we've talked about, and I've got some in. I'm excited to see this because I didn't see this earlier today. I was watching some other stuff, and this is, it's a little bit of a boomer coin. You guys might have heard of it. Monero. She's back touching $300 again. Got up to 308. My gosh, are you ready to party now? Is it because it's been about time? There's some FUD that came in about this one and some other stuff. Weren't you? Yeah, didn't Cubic was, the Cubic project was hacking it, which happens to be down today. And this one, we were up to 416. Hanging around here. We're about to recover to where we were before the Cubic stuff, right? And to me, if we kind of zoom out on XMR, and man, she bounced off the I'm excited about this one. Oh yay! Should have bought more. Darn it! I always wish I could have got more. You get greedy. Feel the greed. And watch out for that greed. So swing high to swing low. Coming back to about 278. If she ever does that, to retest that area, that would be a great little place to consider getting it. Look at that. So she, pattern wise, what she's doing down here is just making a triangle, and a lot of people would be thinking, and I'm sure we call it, look, bear flag to the downside. Oh no, it's over. Oh, this is a piece of crap coin. Look, it fell from there to there. It's over for Monero. It's a boomer coin. Nobody wants it. But that's not what happened. Instead, we're getting something that's kind of interesting, which maybe if we zoom out, and I know this sounds a little bit Moonboy targish, but until you start looking at where we came back before, right, when it's 500. But as crazy as this sounds, from what we've been doing over here, we've actually kind of expanding up a little bit. We may be getting one of them big old fun ass megaphony plays. Regardless of that, I'm going to look on the big picture here. Got a nice 618 touch there. I am going to throw me out a Moonboy target up here at 544, considering where we are from high to low and where we pulled back here on this pullback. This is now on the run and it is on the table. With a few other targets in between. So 544 area, 511. This one goes to 11. Oh man, I forgot to look for that movie last night. Spinal Tap 2 is supposed to be out in theaters. I want to see if I can find that. I forgot to look. Wonder if I have access to that yet. So Monero, this is what it looks like on the daily. Guess we don't need you anymore. To me, I thought she was looking like she was curving around, and I believe that to be true, meaning we should probably get a move, something like this, but hopefully on a little bit bigger of a scale there. It may take a little time, but Monero looks like she's finally starting to pick up some steam. I'm excited. Oh, yeah. La 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 la. Now we can get some local targets. I'm sorry, I got on the Moonboy targets there from swing high to swing low. We've already hit one. We already hit our first one. This is our next one right here. Those 618er coming back up to that previous high we had. If we can't take you out, then what are we going to do? And then we'll go with the 786. So looking for 353 next, and then 383. And then getting to these juicy bigger targets over there, I think. All right, so the project that hacked it and gave it all the bad rap a few weeks ago or whatever is Cubic, which I think happens to be down. Also in one of them big old mega pony patterns. And crap, what was that? Now it did something. I was thinking it would come back down to the 886 level, or well, for this pull. 272 from that. Well, anyway, I'm not going to get confusing on that. But she did a little breakout and trying to get a bit bullish right there. So I'm curious about Cubic. Don't know if she's going to come back down to this area or if it's just going to take it a minute to get down here. But so far, bouncing off of some of these moving averages, it looks like she might want to try to recover over here. Keep her eyes on Cubic in the bigger sense of things, you know, not bad. And then of course we got Pump.Fun has been on a little tear recently. Look at you. Look, we nailed this one over here and she's still going. Look at that. That's crazy. Where you at? 7? You went up to, you went up to 9. Oh, I didn't know you was playing that serious. Oh, come on now. You went up to, I don't think I went up to the 2.7 on you, or well, we did go 2.7. We didn't go up. And that went past the 1414 area. We're going to put this little guy right over here, the 618, because I believe she's trying to head for it. Don't always see that. 'Tis amazing. At that point, that's about 0.0097. I would definitely expect her to pull back a little bit, but amazing. Do I need to take some? Yeah, I need to take a little profit right now. I haven't been looking at that. I was watching some other stuff today. Haven't been paying as much attention to my account over here. Come on! XRP, you gotta be doing better, baby. You got to do better. Oh yes, 221%. Are you kidding me? If I take profit, it'll go up a little bit higher. I'm gonna take some of that. Yes, I'm lordy. So I take profit on it. If it ever, did you do it? Oh, come on. And then it doubles it up. So now it tells me, oh hell, can we share it? Hard to do that over here. And we'll put you into the vanity wall there. Oh, it did. Okay, I'm not used to you doing that. Okay, that's cool. All right, so I took me a little bit of profit here. I think she might be able to go up just a little bit more. Here we go. So that That's it. It was 200% when I took profit, but on COINEX, for some reason, when you take profit, I guess you get bonus percent, or they consider it on whatever's left or whatever. But my average entry is 0.0066. That's like my third entry to get in, or third little play on this one, and this one happened to get up pretty decent. I mean, it's a small play. It's that the number, the percentage there looks far more impressive than the actual amount of coinage or amount of money won. Don't be fooled by the numbers that you see. The smoke and mirrors, they can come across as smoke and mirrors. It's 5x. It's not bad. But I honestly, I wasn't even paying attention to it. Way to trade, dude. All right, so here's a boomer coin that's doing pretty good. 21 people hanging out with me. Thank you for being here. This is Bitcoin Cash 601. Let's see if we can find a chart that we looked at before. I would have thought you. What about you, Binance? So okay. So we can just zoom out and look at it very quickly here. So kind of cool. Boomer coin. She came down and we just keep ranging through here so far. But next target is about 688. Trying to knock out this little high over here. Looking at this trend line, we broke out, retested it, and that's cool. And I think this is a measure move. We'll take that off so we can make more sense of what the chart's saying. These guys look nice and strong, these moving averages, and so far this kind of steep channel seems to be holding. So as far as it does, looks like we're trying to head up to that 688, maybe $700 area again for Bitcoin Cash. Who would have thought that, huh? Thought that boomer coin would be working. I got to play on it. And then here's some that are kind of in the dumps a little bit today. This is Toshi. She's getting a little bit of a pullback, I think. She tested that 236 Fibonacci area and didn't quite make it up past that. So, I mean, she's just still accumulating. But my bigger targets that I've got on this is 0.0009 and then the 0.001 area. We're at 0.0006. So just a little pullback there for Toshi. Another one that looks kind of interesting right now, maybe, is a pullback on Uniswap. What do you look like? A lot of these guys are in these expanding, broadening patterns here, these megaphone style patterns. Chances are that we're going to touch the bottom of them or close to it. So 831 for this little guy, and we're retested that. We're testing. We went below and came back and haven't visited that 913 area right there. So that's interesting. These are my two total upper targets. 1270, right at 1340, right in that area that we could be heading to. I do like the moving averages here, what they're looking like. We're getting a little retest of the Lucy line, looks like. And how about Doge? Take a look at Doge. Nice 30-cent area hit, and then it pivoted. Potential reversal zone right there. That's why we got it there. And most likely at the current moment going to be retesting this trend line, and hopefully it will hold. Hopefully she'll get at least one more attempt up here, whether it goes higher or not. If it does, it could be making an M top, and then we come down, retrace a little bit, and settle. You know, we do something like this. We run up, we accumulate. That's how what this market does is we get a run up, and then we try to reaccumulate or distribute or whatever we're trying to do up there, right? Distribute it out. It'll run up, and then it'll come back and then reaccumulate and then go up again. So it goes up, goes sideways a little bit, goes up. That's at best what we'd hope. So this was some accumulations going there. Here's when we went up and then we came down. I could do that. If we come down, I'd expect some support about 24.5 cents area there, 24 and 25 cent area. And then we got XCN, which is Onyx coin. And how about here? It's getting a little bit of a pullback again. It's back at just a little over a penny there. Nice little run up and then nice pullback, nice curve. So we'll see what's going to happen with this one. She's going to have some trouble fighting away through these moving averages and turning them around. It takes a little effort to get it to do it. But eventually I'd like to see us break that 2 cent area. Ladies and gentlemen, 30 people hanging out with me tonight. Thank you so much for being here. We went over several coins already. Went over Saros, which, whatever. Too high to buy in my opinion, but it's got something going on with it. I think a lot of VC money is probably behind it. ATH Aether XMR Cubic Pump .fun, which surprisingly has been a strong coin. Especially after, I guess it's only fair since when they came out, they just kind of ruined the whole meme market and oversaturated and everything. I guess that's one way to make it up to us. We got Bitcoin Cash, Toshi, Uniswap, Brett, Doge, and XCN, which is Altcoin. Great Marshmallow just in a super chat over
Lala
here.
alert. Make it rain.
Thank you so much for your support, Glittery Marshmallow. I appreciate it. We're on a 100% crowdfunding channel here. I ain't got nothing to shield except for a Tangem wallet and some old exchange links in the description below, which nobody seems to use. So I appreciate the support you guys give me. I appreciate that very much. Let me come back to the chat here and make sure I haven't missed much. King Hell, frankly, is it Leopard or Leopard? Okay, yeah, Leopard. Leopard, right? Frank Leopard, how's it going, man? XMR, John McAfee's favorite coin. Was it really? Well, I mean, it's privacy coin, so we got that going for it. They usually get some bad raps and some avoidance, usually for most of the cycle, but nice to see it pumping back up there. King Hell, what's up? Gator Squash says, XRP, the government just approved the EFT? Oh, did they? What is XRP doing? $304. Still below that trend line. We got a new one. I hadn't looked at this XRP chart in a minute. Higher highs, that's cool. Nice breakout, possible retest somewhere. 290 area, possibly. Starting to look better there. I like what I'm seeing there. I'm going to zoom out on the daily. What are you looking like? Some people might see this as a cup and handle to the upside, if that is so. Some people will play it in this manner. They'll basically just be doing a flag from here. That's a common way. But your actual real measure move should be taken on this pattern. And be coming up to about the 560 area. So you got a few little targets going on here. Some people, I don't know, they're always looking at what's going on right at the very end over here. Forget that if you look back to where we've been back in history, you still got some price targets from past price action that can still be hit right there. The 1618. So XRP, man, if she ever gets out of this little slump or whatever she's in, and it looks like it might be trying, looks like we got a trend line there. This looks like it was a little correction. Some people, I think we had this a minute ago, but it's not there anymore. Breaking out of a maybe a falling wedge. People will be seeing a falling wedge or a flag. A lot of people will be playing this little flag idea. I think we talked about that just a second ago, but they would probably play it from here. That just take us up to that same area, about 460. This area about 395. I think that's the most typical place we'll see. Maybe a little bit below, because we're in a bigger squeezing channel. And so just depending on where we hit that, somewhere between 380, 392 maybe for XRP before we start seeing some serious overhead pressure to settle down a little bit. We'll see what we can do from there. As long as you keep making higher lows, I'm cool with you, XRP. Let's do a little something. 25 people hanging out. This is what's been kind of hot on the day. There's that Saros coin. And this is the top 100. So a lot of them are giving back those gains that we had over this weekend. That's why if you chase those green candles, this is where you start feeling it like, uh-oh. But if you were selling off on those green candles, it's kind of like feeling, oh man, you mean I'm not getting paid anymore? What's up with that? I want to keep getting paid. Get some more. That's how I'm feeling anyway. I'm like, oh man, the payday stopped. You gotta go check on that XRP going on there. There's Linnea Borg, ATH, Aether. And sometimes some of these coins are just ones I've just never played before that start getting them big green bubbles. Ones they had heard about before, or I mean, Peak's doing good, but it should because it's been down in the dirt for so long. Take a look at you, Peak. They got VC noise all over it. Well, it's about time you start doing something. So Peak had an interesting one. It came out, Tokenmetrics. I still wonder about that. I swear I do. Because they were talking about being a possible 100x, and it was still new, and it was still over in these areas. And maybe I'm just salty because I thought, okay, I'll throw a little in on it. And then that little came into very little as it dropped like, how much? Let's say from this area, about 80%. So, remember my $100 turned into $20? My $1,000 turned into $200? Yeah, I'm a little piffed. So, got a nice 50% retrace there. Nice 886. And did we? Yeah, we did. Came down to that 272 area right there. So, what are you doing now, darling? Since we're actually starting to move a little bit. This was its high back in May of 2025, right? That was this year? Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting how young of a coin this is. Swing hard or swing low. We need to clear that higher high. I need to see 21 cents out of you. So it's at 11 cents now, and it was down low, ranging around 6-7 cent area for a while. So nice to see it starting to do something there. Looking back over here, there's going to be some resistance that we've been bumping into about right there. So let's dial that in. Well, yeah, I would definitely put 14.5 as a target, but let's see what happens about 16.9 on the local. But mostly I'm looking to come up here, and then the juicy target that I think for this pull after we get out of this area, this is our, man, should have bought some more here. If it gets back to 21-31 cents, man, I'd be ecstatic. That's about 3x from where we are now. Maybe it'll do something. It's not been the most exciting coin in the market, but hey. And take a look at Whiff. Been kind of following this one. This is on the daily. We're on the daily. Not much going on the daily. Bearish retest possibly of this trend line. I would like to see us make a new trend line, but gotta see if that'll hold right. See if we can get back above this one, that would be Trey cool.
He said Trey.
Hey, we got Celinda in the house. How's it going? Celinda says XRP and forever accumulation. It does feel that way, doesn't it? Born AF. I've got a trade and it's a little underwater, and it has been for a long time until we get past like 311. And then sometimes we get past that, and I'm still not in the. I'm past my entry price, but I guess all the fees and everything, I'm still not in profit. So, got some of those little things to go on the trades I should have cut off a long time ago. Glittery Marshmallow, thank you so much. XRP 589. Might happen. Hey, there's Jim. How's it going, Jim? Microsoft was in accumulation 14 news. I'm used to a slower pace. You gotta take patience for some of those, right? Gator says Flare wants to hit 3 cent. Flare is here to stay, gonna be big. Everybody should hold some Flare in their bags. What is Flare? I mean, really, what does it do? I supposed to have got a Flare airdrop that I never ever seen come across, and supposed to got it through an exchange, which I got kicked off of because I'm in the wrong country. And I mean, I don't know. I just had hope for getting something there on Flare, but never did. What is it? Harvard what? Harvard crypto app. What the hell are you talking about? Flare is a data-focused layer 1 blockchain based on the Ethereum EVM. Oh, really? You're a layer 1? I didn't know that. I thought it was a coin on the XRP. Blockchain for data. Full stack layer 1 solution designed for data intensive use cases. Okay. Layer 0. Huh. Let's take a look at Flare. Alexa, skip. Who would have a good... let's try Mix C. Flare's at 2.5 cents. What's the tokenomics on Flare? Probably crazy. Maximum supply is infinity. Total supply is 103 billion. Circulating supply is 74 billion. That's too much, man. That's too much. Okay, this is back to 23. It's just ranged. Yeah, this thing just ranging. That's 2023. This is 2020. Okay, this is 2024. See if he gets the 3.8. It just takes a long time to get to those things, but it looks like she just kind of... With as many coins as is got, I wouldn't doubt that it would range through here and not get very much further than 6 cents, 7 cent area. Just my take. I hope I'm wrong. Maybe you should go up to 12 cents. But I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything by not being in it, because yet until that one day, that one day could be. I mean, this is all I got to go on the chart. When it was 21 cents, that would be cool. Oh, you do pretty good yourself right there, don't you? Yeah, still I'm seeing about 8 cents, maybe 13 at the most right now. Interesting, just want to look at it. Bye, okay, thank you so much.
Baller alert, make it rain.
Ryan asked for B3. Let me come back down here. Thank you for the super chat, my man. Thank you so much. And swing high to swing low. I feel cheated. All I did was pull a Fibonacci and gave me Fibonacci levels. That's all it did. It's really all it takes, to be for real. I'm just saying. That's nice that we possibly bottoming out here. So its goal, its only goal at this point in the game, is to at least come back up and test this area and hopefully break out and come to this area. That's all it's got to do, baby. Just make a higher high and knock these highs out. And 0.006, 0.009. This is on the daily. We'll come down to the 4 hour and see what's going on down here. So she had a nice pump today, so that's cool. So she's starting to move higher lows. Right. No. Technically, you had a lower low? That's a lower low right there. You gotta come and take this guy out. You gotta. You got stuff. So we can look at local stuff. And I'd still look at that 618. I really like that one. I like the 0.5. So she's just leaving her little accumulation zone from down here, or trying to. It's got some work to do here, but I would, right beneath this area right over here, got a 0.5 Fibonacci right there too. So I skipped over the 3.8 in favor of this one. It could have, that's fine too, but this is where I think she's actually trying to head to 0.004. It's at 0.003 right now. That'd be a nice little, that's 45% gains. That's kind of impressive. They don't always look that way. And then, of course, you got the breakout idea that this hasn't done yet, but working on. And that would be however you want to look at a falling wedge, maybe. Ascending triangle. Some people might try to force that idea. Well, I don't know. You wouldn't have to force it too hard. You just have to, depends on where you draw it. Either way, personally, I like the falling wedge even better myself. I'm going to try to do that. Did you break out in the right spot? Okay. The falling wedgie also takes us up back to that area for a target, right? A little higher, actually. I'm just going to do it the easy way. Oh yeah, you're right up there. Okay. So depending on how you want to take your measure move, your results may vary. That would be the expansion of it, and that takes us up to about this target over there. The normal one takes us up just a little higher than this 236 field area. I want to follow that one. That's at 0.007. Not bad, not bad. Let's take a look at DEVBE. Here it says, Dog, I want you to make a note that 8 months ETT will shock people in price, so I want to call it early. So you're thinking about 6 months or 8 months? Now that might be in our bear market phase of the market. But we can make a note for you. All right, so let's take a look at DV. Oh, this happened before we charted it. Cool. Where's this mixy? Let me go to the 8 daily over here. So this one's does it have a lot of tokens? I'm just looking at how slow it's moving, and oh wait a minute. Well, the prices are pretty good. No, I don't think it's got a bunch of what's the deal with you? $44 million market cap. No, you don't have a lot. I'm not really sure what this one does over here. I forgot. Unlocking global digital assets. Make the impossible possible. So it looks like it's a real world asset play there. Ah, that looks familiar. I think we looked at this before. Maybe. It's been a minute. Is that a windmill? Or a trolling motor? So a little pull back there. We're still waiting for it to get up to that 69 cent area, it looks like. And okay, well this is cool. This is a good sign. So these moving averages, these bigger moving averages are upside down. I mean, they are all bearish, but they're trying to recover now, right? And the price going above it and trying to find support. And it may lose one or two of those, and that's fine. But that's a good sign. My personal opinion, I think she's trying to turn around here, and I like to watch the turnaround on the 4 hour. That's where these moving averages start getting closer and closer together until they actually flip. The whole band will flip. The flippening. And that's when I consider us officially bullish on this time frame where it's going to get good. So it's still got some work before we get to the party zone, but this is a great place to be accumulating over here. So we got trend line area here that maybe, hopefully, if we do come back down somewhere about 48 cents. We're at 50 cents right now. Looking for 69.70 for our next major target. And well, area we got to get past. This is actually the target. I'd be longer term swing trade target. I'll be looking for 91 cents. Doubling it up from here. Moonbag it. Get paid. And let's take a look at ZKML. Oh man, did I do that wrong? It's not on exchanges yet? Did I do that right? Yeah, ZKML. I think this is against $1. Okay. This is Uniswap version 2. Okay. Really? ZKML. So it sounds like it's related to ZK Snarks and all that. ZK rollups. 19 cents. $18 million market cap. Sweet. And 100 million coins. So not bad on that tokenomics. Groundbreaking crypto project revolutionizing. They all say that word. I wish they quit saying it. We're going to revolutionize the blockchain. Digital privacy and security through innovative solutions at its core. ZK project. Okay. ZK. Let's look at the chart here. Wait a minute. What was your highs and lows over here? All-time high was 82 cents over a year ago. Just a year. That's May 2024. So when altcoins were up before, is at 82 cents. All-time low was in July after when it crashed. Oh wow, you took a huge crash. 2 months after, it went down to 4 cents. It's up 10x. Oh no, not up to 10, 5x from there, right? All right. Seems like it has trouble getting past that 382, so we definitely got to include that one. So right now I'm seeing 30 cents and 45 cents that we're trying to get up to. It's been topping out here around that 30 cent area, just can't seem to get past it yet all year. And lower highs, so that's squeezing. So eventually, cross our fingers, next time, hopefully the next time we get up there, maybe that little zit will pop and you could consider this as 3 rising valleys, which I think is a pretty cool pattern. And we just go from the high to the very low of it, and then we just double it up right there. And that can take us up to 55 cents. So if we are getting 3 rising valleys, this one's a little not as symmetrical as this one, but maybe it's making a double. I don't know, but we'll count it anyway. So tis cool. From our fib strategy over here, you know, we're still below we're still in our accumulation zone. Frank Leopard says AVNT is looking interesting. Let's see what that looks like. Well, that's the perpetual futures. Let's see if we can get a better chart over here. So Avantis, is it that new or just recently listed? Wow, this isn't on Binance. Big get. So it's 88 cents. Yeah, that does look kind of interesting. What exactly is it? AVNT. Avantis. Sounds like Atlantis. So 1 billion tokens, $179 million market cap. They don't tell me a damn thing that it does over here. All-time high was 91 cents about an hour ago, so we're at all-time highs. All-time low was 6 days ago at 18 cents. So finance, is it? Launch the app, staking, airdrop. So it's a DeFi play here. Global markets, limitless leverage. Limitless leverage? What the hell? Include crypto, forex, metals, commodities, indices straight from your wallet? Really? Okay, I can see the appeal for that. See what the app looks like. All right. So I assume this is something like a... Oh, yes. A DeFi coin, okay. She's definitely doing some pretty good stuff there. I don't know if it will come back and touch this line. To me, I think you got more of a megaphone pattern happening. If so, then at some point we'll come back and touch the bottom of it. I think that would be the best play. She's looking really strong right now. And she should be getting tired about now, looks like. Let's come down to a smaller time frame. You're not. Why are you not? You're not getting tired at all, are you? 15-minute here. Scallop, breakout, higher high. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was thinking so too, Elliot. So Elliot thinks she's on the fifth wave right here and should go through a correction, and that would take us down toward the bottom of this. It would look like something like, you know, a little lightning bolt type three-way pattern down to the bottom. That's what needs to happen here, or should. I would agree with that. It should chill out, and that would be a great place to try to get if we come back down to about 59 cents. We're 88 cents right now. Now, if it breaks, if it continues going up, that is bullish AF, and this is supposed to be a bearish pattern. If they do break to the upside, it could go kind of intense and might, you know, hit over $1.40 or something like that. But it should, she should be chilling out kind of soon. So either she's going to find a resistance here. She made a higher high, that's it, or it's trying to do a strong move. Now, since this one's new, I'll give it some leeway that it's trying to do something parabolic. So I would say watch carefully on this one. If it starts breaking, if it gets above it hasn't went over above $1 yet. If it gets above $1 and hold that, she may be trying to do something big, fast, and heavy. So I gotta tell you both ways here. That's unlikely that will happen, but in that little slight chance that it does, you don't want to miss that train. You want to ride that train. You want to be on it. But she should be just saying, "Hey man, did so good right now. Man, I need to take a breather." I don't know if it's going to take a breather or not. It need to come back about 60 cents, but there's some other areas that can catch on before we even get there. So I just think that's kind of interesting. I think she's trying to do some stuff. There we go. I'll give you a crazy target. If that happens, if we start making higher highs from here, because that'd be a great one for me to test my little target. Yeah, 140. If that happens, and I'm not calling that to happen, but because it shouldn't. If things play out the way that they should, but it still could. But I would still lean for this with the possibility to catch a 382 right here. Now, to me, this would be the bullish one to wait for. If we are going to get bullish and get a pullback and still be bullish. Oh man, can I get you off of there? Because that's more like a little channel that we're in. We could knock that. So something down to here and then try to go for it. But if you see this, man, yeah, we're looking at 140. Like, get paid. Strega says Vara Network keeps dipping. Oh. Well, I'm on the 15-minute. Let's zoom out. Wow, Vara Network. I think Project Moongold used to talk about this one all the time, about how it was going to fly and everything, and I don't know. I never really got it. There was this one and then another one that was kind of similar to it. I kept getting them confused, but they were V's and networks, and I can't remember what the other one was too, but Vara. What's tokenomics look like on Vara Network? So this one had some hype with it before, and then it just fell off, and that's a sad thing, but that happens to about all these crypto coins. And come bear market, you may never hear of them again, or very rarely, unless they just happen to drop so low. But in infinite number of maximum supply, total supply is 10 billion, so it's got a lot of coins. $50 million market cap, 0.003. It's a substrate-based, future-proof smart contract platform that's fast scalable and implies the simplifies creation and deployment of next-generation Web3 dApps. I'm going to have to learn more about the substrate or whatever the hell they're talking about there. All right, so she might be going to look like she just want to come down and touch this bottom down here for meanness. That's what it looks like here on the daily. It looks like she just wants to come down here and tap that where it wick down to. Let's go candlestick it and make it just for meanness. Is that what you're doing? Because that looks like that's what you're doing for real. She hasn't done anything like that yet. Haven't broken any of these lows yet, but she looks hell bent like she just wants to go lower just for a little bit. That sucks. Hopefully we can get back up to these areas, half a penny there. Hopefully get higher. What? I feel like I don't have enough price history here. Did you count it out? Let me see if we can get some more here. Oh, here. Oh, we looked at you over here. Here we go. Wow. I think we just need to clear you out. So that's what the price history looks like on it there. So this is February 24, Mara. That's when they hyped it up. So this got up to 15 cents. It's dropped down to less than a penny now. And here it was December. It just 3 cents. It's like nobody wants this thing or loves this thing anymore. I don't know, man. I don't think I would. This one would be. You'd be really taking a lottery ticket to open a position down here, but this would technically be a good place to open. Would it ever play out? Would it amount to something? A lot of the times they come back, but yeah, yes, that's the chance we're taking, right? There's a 618 down here. I hope you don't go down that low, Vara Network. You're still in the positive if you do. I like this idea right here. I like the idea of this white trend line holding, and that I like. So if I had some hopium, I would scratch this little guy. I mean, we could go down there, but we don't want to see that. We want to see this falling wedge get us back up here toward the top here, at least. So I think playing no falling wedgie here, aiming for the 618 for a short-term play. That's almost a double up. So I don't see that other low on this particular chart that I saw on the first one. It's almost like it looks like a different chart. I don't know. This is 0.0038. Is that right on the 0.0034? I think we're in the, in 3.4. Yeah, this is the right one. Okay. So I would like to see a breakout of here if it can catch. I want to track it. What's the 4 hour say? Just like it look like you want to try to go down somewhere, man. What's up with you? Stop it. She ain't done it yet. Let's keep our eye on that one. Hopefully she'll break out and retest these areas here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. 19 people hanging out. I'm a little tired and got on here a little late, and it seems to be 12 midnight. So welcome to 9/15, September 15th. We start working our way into this next week, trying to see what's going on. Some people think Jesus is coming back next week. Just telling you, are you ready? Are you ready to go? Can you go if he comes? Are you going to be ready to go? I'm just saying, something to think about. I don't know if it's going to happen that way or not, but not everybody's going to make it up there that thinks he's going. That's some food to think about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out with me. And while we wait to see what the market makers do tomorrow and Tuesday to kind of guide us and figure out what's going on in this game, it looks like we got some news events coming out during the week. I don't know if it's, retail sales month over month, blah, blah, blah. Market maker days is what I call them. It just gives market makers time to play and just kind of, But altcoins are doing a little bit of a pullback. They're catching some. We got a green candle here in the 4 hour, but, they need to chill a little. All right. I suspect that by Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll get a feel what we're going to do. Tuesday, if we have a bad day tomorrow, Tuesday usually starts straightening things out. And, altcoins at 1.13 trillion, and they still, in the bigger picture of things, still got some more room to rock and roll. We just get a little pump up and a little pull back and make a little money, get paid when we can, get back in, wash, rinse, repeat, and do this as long as we can do it and stack up that cash. Guys, thanks for hanging out. I'll be back again tomorrow. See you on the next one.
Riding waves of midnight belief. Turning into grief. Digital whisper says hold tight, but I'm losing.
John Gregory says, I think there's some options expiring too this week. I've never played options yet. I'm kind of itching to do it, but I'm too lazy to go around the learning curve. But yeah, there might be. That does affect the market too.
Streams of gold, screens flash by.
Jared the Turtle, is it going off?
Into the sky. Echoes of fortunes will pursue.
Oh, I don't know how we're doing anything.
Shadows keep blocking my view. When moon crypto.
She look like she's coming back down.
I'm so tired of waiting. Everyone is capitulating.
Hope she'll make a double bottom here and we can get back up there.
But nothing is as it seems. Pacing halls of shattered belief, wandering through forts of disbelief.
Oh, there's Joe from Trade Intuition. How's it going, Joe? Good to see you. I got him right here. Go check him out. Can we do that? Just like Road Dog. There we go. Joe says, been here from the start. Oh, thank you, Joe. Appreciate you, buddy. Well, it's about this time of night where we say good night, John Boy, and try to turn in and go to bed and wake up and do it all over tomorrow. Good night, John Boy, and good night, everybody. God bless you.